There's a tool that gives your AI coding agent access to 16 different websites for free, with zero API fees for most of it. One command to install. Here's exactly what it actually does, and where it actually breaks. It's called Agent Reach, built by a developer using the handle Paniantong, and it's sitting at tens of thousands of GitHub stars right now, with new stars still coming in fast. The pitch is simple. Your coding agent, whether that's Claude Code, Cursor, or several others, normally can't browse the live internet on its own without you wiring up something custom. Agent Reach installs a single CLI that gives it read and search access to Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, GitHub, Bilibili, and a dozen more platforms beyond that, all through tools that are themselves open source under the hood. So there's no paid API key required for most of it. Setup is genuinely just 2 commands. Install the package, run one install command, and your agent can start calling it immediately, the same way it would call any other tool you've given it. Here's the catch, and it's a real one, not a nitpick. Reddit and Twitter specifically block a lot of automated traffic, more aggressively than most of the other platforms on this list. If your network traffic looks like a script instead of a real browser session, those 2 platforms in particular may just refuse to respond at all. The project's own documentation recommends a residential proxy as a workaround, roughly $1 a month, which is honest framing. It tells you upfront this isn't a fully solved problem. It's a known limitation with a cheap patch available if you actually run into it, not something hidden until it breaks on you. What I'd actually use this for isn't browsing social media for fun. It's research, specifically the exact kind of trend research this channel runs every single week. Instead of manually checking Hacker News and GitHub trending by hand every morning, an agent with this installed can pull from all of it directly as part of one research pass, then hand back something closer to a finished shortlist instead of raw links. The honest limitation beyond the Reddit and Twitter blocking issue is that this tool gives an agent read and search access, not judgment. It can fetch a thread. It can't tell you which thread actually matters this week or which one will resonate with your specific audience. That scoring and filtering step is still you, or whatever system you build on top of the raw data this hands you. Compare that to building this yourself from scratch, hand-rolling scrapers for even 3 or 4 of these 16 platforms individually. That's realistically days of work, and most of those platforms actively fight basic scraping the same way Reddit and Twitter do here. The actual value of a tool like this isn't that it's flawless. It's that it collapses days of plumbing into 2 commands and is honest about where it still needs help. If you want to try it yourself, it's linked below. The voice you're hearing right now is generated with the AI voice tool linked in the same spot. 16 platforms, 1 CLI, 0 API fees for most of it, and one real limitation worth knowing about before you rely on it for anything Reddit or Twitter specific. Subscribe if you want to see this actually plugged into a real research workflow next.